guys, it's me, Shiwo.
Me, Asher.
And me, Cam.
Today on Shiwo Science, we'll be talking about the science behind conspiracies.
Conspiracy theories are everywhere, from Illuminati to the denial of climate change to flat earthers.
But what is it that makes these so-called theories believable? What is the psychology behind conspiracy theories?
And why should you care?
That's what we're going to find out today on Shiwo Science, the science behind conspiracy theories. So let's jump right into it.
Biologists speculate that our brains have been programmed with one flaw, being too gullible.
When something is excited or new and scary, our brain ditches its common sense and simply believes what it's hearing.
Why does this happen though? Why is it our natural instinct to fall for conspiracy theories?
Scientists believe that we fall for conspiracy theories as a protective measure.
This concept is called the adaptive conspiracism hypothesis.
To understand this concept, imagine walking through the jungle and seeing a snake right in your path. Upon closer examination, however, you find it is a stick.
But now imagine a second scenario where you are walking through a jungle and see a stick right in your path, but it's actually a snake, and within seconds it has bitten you.
Right now you're probably thinking that these are two separate scenarios which do nothing to explain why we fall for conspiracy theories. But in fact, these scenarios demonstrate how our brain has been programmed with a better safe than sorry approach.
This means that although it may not seem like it, our brains choose to believe conspiracy theories as they think it will be beneficial for our survival.
Another thing that makes us believe in conspiracies is our egos. When we are told that something we believe in is wrong, many of us feel like we are being attacked personally.
This leads to us giving more weight to smaller and more unlikely pieces of evidence just so we don't have to admit that we are wrong.
This can be easily proved. If you sit in a room where there are people with different opinions about a certain conspiracy and you utter a statement about that conspiracy, the defensive reaction is guaranteed.
Guys, I've come to listen everybody. Listen, I have come to a conclusion. The world as we know it, the earth that is away from the sun, away from Mercury and Venus, is flat.
It is not only this which makes us believe conspiracies, however. Illusory pattern perception, also known as Ramsey theory, causes us to recognize patterns that aren't there and make connections more often than not. It states that, given enough elements in a state or structure, some particular interesting pattern is guaranteed to be recognized by the brain in them.
We are programmed with illusory pattern perception, so we can better conceptualize the world around us. But in conspiracy theories, it often leads to believing in connections that aren't there. For example, let's say you flip a coin 10 times and every single time it lands on heads. Instantly, your brain will start to think that is some weird force or connection that led to the coin landing on heads every time, when really it's just a matter of chance.
Illusory pattern perception is what makes us notice constellations and clouds shaped as things, link unrelated events together as coincidences, and recognize faces in inanimate objects.
These pattern recognition traits are so common in us humans as a species that mass percentages of our population believe in completely unreasonable conspiracy theories.
Projection is also a trait of the brain which makes us susceptible to conspiracies. It makes us deny the negative characteristics of ourselves and attributes them to others instead. For example, instead of considering that we are dumb to believe in what we believe in, we rather say that the people who are contradiction us are dumb.
But the simplest thing which causes us to believe in conspiracies is fear. When we are scared, our amygdala processes patterns and puts them together in an attempt to figure out what's going on. This often leads us to thinking we know everything that is happening, only so your brain can relax and be assured.
Millions of people around the world would still think the earth is flat even though when the photo and scientific proof is openly available. It may seem crazy, but chances are there is somebody living on the same street as you that thinks vaccines cause autism or the world's government are run by reptilian humanoids.
Oh, I have to get my groceries.
I'm telling you, them aliens, they're out there, working for the government out there. I'm telling you.
What are you even talking about, dude? You're just talking nonsense.
Trust me, you have to believe me. You have to believe me
Nah,
on this.
man. Dude, you're just disgusting. I need to get my groceries. I need to get my groceries.
We think the main reason to blame for these false beliefs is social media. Conspiracy videos abound on YouTube and Instagram, and most of them are complete fakes. People who spread conspiracy theories are causing problems on Earth.
But it's not only us as consumers that are at fault for this. YouTube's own algorithm is recommending conspiracy theories to people more than all other categories because they want people to spend more time on YouTube, and conspiracy theory videos have the longest watch time as they keep us hooked.
Where all this becomes a problem rather than fun and games is when negative things happen just because some people believe in conspiracies. The World Health Organization stated that hesitancy to take vaccines due to conspiracies about them has been the third biggest threat to global health in 2019. And organizations around the world are urging people to help with global warming destroying our planet, while some people still think it is a hoax perpetrated by the government.
Sites such as Snopes and Mythbusters are working to debunk conspiracies, but there are so many of them now that misinformation is clogging up our world to the point where it is hard to tell something if it is true or not.
Okay, guys, it was a nice time. I'm gonna go to Area 51.